Anyway, patrons. How
What's
are
up,
we doing?
boys?
Hello, big boys.
We are back. Last week we don't have a podcast. I've still got issues with my back now. It's just a fucking rugby injury.
Was there no podcast last week?
No, I had to pull out last minute.
Hey.
And that's it, yeah.
Sorry, I just feel like I have to. I've had a day working with kids. So this podcast might be the most innuendo-filled one we've done in ages.
It's fine. But no,
Feeling? Yeah, that filled. Hey!
I'm actually not ready.
Yeah. But yeah, no, so apologies about that.
You dick.
I know. The back's going to be an issue for...
You weren't even fucking there.
Oh, I know, but I thought there was one going on, so I was like, it's not a big deal, because...
Oh, it was only
Still
about
one out then.
45 minutes beforehand, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I had a workout at school, and I was like, I feel my back before the workout, and I was like, all right, I'll just do a leg workout. That normally works out. Long story short, the issue I have is where I played rugby for so long and I always tackled on my left arm shoulder.
Yeah.
I naturally am slightly tilted. You can't just tell to look at me, but I'm naturally slightly tilted. So when I do stuff, this side of my back always works more than this side of my back. So eventually it always goes and it just comes down, it goes.
Yeah.
There is a way of fixing it, but it's about £500 with an osteopath over a long course of treatment, and I can't be fucked to spend that.
Not when you can play video games.
Exactly,
yes.
yeah. So yeah, I had a workout and I felt good after it. I got in the car and I was like, oh shit, that really fucking hurt. Got home and I was like, I'll be fine. And it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And I was like sitting in a chair for an hour trying to not be like,
Yeah.
you know, you had it when you lose your breath. You're just like,
Oh, yeah.
oh god. So yeah, that's why we didn't have a podcast, guys. And also a quick thing, because I was doing an update. There's been a slowdown on content purely because I'm going through our history, because we've basically been slammed now with, at current present, 11 copyright claims in the last 2 days.
What for?
For mostly our weekly release videos. And they're based on, now I was talking to someone at work and they seem to think it's due to this Article 13 passing. The weird thing that the European law that passed this.
Oh, yeah.
EU law, so...
Yeah.
That'll be
Basically,
gone soon.
basically, they're all to do with music. They're all to do with people who have done music for a company who probably now don't work for that company anymore and now claiming rights to the music.
Yeah.
Now, we had a massive one 2 weeks ago from Apple about remember we spoke about Apple Arcade?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that video just couldn't go up. I literally couldn't put the video up. They were like, this video is blocked.
What for?
Because
For speaking about it?
No, because it had the
used
Apple
some of the
Arcade
music.
trailer. But there wasn't even the music there. It was no
But that's not
music.
even their games. That's someone else's
Exactly.
game. They're showing.
No, what's
it
even
out.
worse
That's also
is
fair use.
what's even worse is it's the trailer I used that they sent in the press pack to me to promote the thingy. So I'm guessing we're not the only one that had the issue here. I went through some other videos that were talking about Apple Arcade, and they seemed to use individual game trailers. No one was using the set
Right.
Oh my god.
Apple Arcade
That's
trailer.
fucking dumb.
So they basically blocked it and gave us like a full-on copyright strike, as in like no questions asked. We've appealed that. That's been retracted, but we're still not allowed to upload the video. That's not allowed. So that's why there's only audio,
That's
which is really annoying.
Because it's commentary. That's fair use.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Trust me,
ridiculous.
as I responded to the tweet, the reason that I haven't had board game content up in over a year now is because I've had to go through the same shit. But if I get another strike, I lose my whole channel.
Fucking hell.
But YouTube don't give a shite about creators like us. Like,
No, don't give
they're
a
not
fuck.
gonna make. They don't give any toss.
Yeah.
And what I'm basically going through history to see what's getting copyright strike, to see what we adjust, because we had another big copyright strike come from this company saying that we use music unlawfully, whatever you call it, legally,
Yeah.
and I was like, what music? And it was from Close to the Sun. You know the original soundtrack from that.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing now, I don't know, there's some deal that's happened that they're not. I don't know if they're not working together, whatever. But they're claiming the rights to the music. So I was like, fine. So then I had to take that video down. So that's why there's been a slowdown. Now, none of the reviews have been touched, and at the moment, none of the what is videos have been touched. The only ones that are touched are the ones where we use trailers and talk over it. So I'm going to see how it goes.
So the TV's gone, is it?
No,
All right.
that's fine.
Right.
Because we're talking about the game, so
Yeah.
I suppose it counts as a review.
And also, there's no music in it. Like, we don't use any audio from the video, so they
Yeah.
can't pick up on that. Whereas when I do the weekly release videos or the hot
use
list
it.
videos,
Yeah.
I have the music or the game audio
I
playing.
know the cure. and we'll get more subs. This is going to really work. Right. We take the sound off
Yep.
from the trailers,
Right.
and we layer it, right, with porn sounds.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
Will that get more views?
I'll watch more
We'll
of them.
get demonetised is what's going to happen.
Because people will be watching, like, let's say, Cat Quest 2, and in the background it'd be like, stop coming all over the floor.
Yeah, we'll get demonetised.
Shit.
Definitely
Are
will.
you sure?
Absolutely, yeah.
Sorry, guys, that's the height
no,
of my...
sorry.
Sexual content
So
on
that's
YouTube
why,
is
no,
fine.
there's no sexual content there.
Audio counts as content.
Yeah, it does.
But what's sexual about that? He could be coming on the floor as in going there.
Well, the new
think so.
If he said jizz,
the new YouTube, it's
the new YouTube.
as in they've updated
When's
the
it going to be a new one?
they've updated what's it called
YouTube
it?
coming out?
The back end. They've updated their Creator Studio.
Yeah.
So what happens is when you're flagged for, so when you get limited monetization, meaning because there's adult content in there, they give you a list of words that they've picked up that you clearly picked up from
what
the
am I
audio.
saying?
And the yellow means it's limited. Red means the
money.
the video cannot be monetized.
Yeah.
And then one of ours had red rape.
I
I'm saying it now because
yeah, that's got to be you, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
probably yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that's probably a word you shouldn't be saying on the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, it's-
So my motion is that we migrate to Vimeo. We leave YouTube behind.
Take
and
all of our
put
followers.
stuff on Vimeo.
Shouldn't we go to TikTok and just do hand shit?
Oh.
Look, and then like that.
We should
and then-
definitely start a TikTok between the three of us.
I don't even know what TikTok is. The kids talk about it at school,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah, no, but I don't know if anyone does.
Are we allowed to
over
do
the age of
sex
15.
noises behind it?
On TikTok?
I think you can do anything.
you
like
can
it.
do
It's
what
like the
you like.
Wild West of
fucking
video.
sweet.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, we're moving to
It's
TikTok.
kind of like the new Vine, but it's also there's a lot more cringy stuff on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vine was pretty cringy.
What
Well,
like that?
no, you have no idea until you've seen TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yeah. TikTok's cringy as fuck.
Okay.
And I had like a problem with like paedophiles for a while. Yeah, I'm probably getting demonetised. Oh no,
This is
still in
Patreon,
Patreon.
yeah. Can't say paedophile. I bet that's a thing.
What about raping paedophiles? Because surely no one's
context,
bothered by that.
Context doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, they just pick up words, and some of them are really weird. They pick up words that clearly they don't.
Right. So we need to do a farming section where we talk about rape seed oil, right? And we just put the pauses in the
And-
wrong place.
Do you know
Close.
what? I reckon that they can distinguish.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
We should try it, and then when
Surely,
they demonetise, go.
If ever you want to say rape, just say seed oil afterwards.
Yeah.
They probably will, don't they?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm gonna rape seed oil the fuck out of you in a bit.
oh god.
I love if they demonetize a podcast and it's red and the highlighted word is queep. They picked it up.
Yeah,
They've
they
got
finally
it.
got there.
They got it. But how's the week been, gents? Been good? Or 2 weeks?
It's been long, but I
It's
tell you
been
what,
fucking long.
I went to a cracking party.
Oh, nice.
That's
Oh,
why I
yeah.
wasn't here. It's my mate's birthday, and he's in uni.
Please tell me you guys just played Nintendo.
No,
Okay.
it was like a real party,
Oh, okay.
like for real people.
Sorry,
not,
I just
not
had-
people like us.
I just had this image of you guys like, yeah, let's fucking do
No,
this.
I would have been fucking up for that, to be honest. It was like a uni party, and it's
Oh,
like
okay.
a very laddie uni party. It's from BIM, and it's most of them.
Oh
it's like-
god,
yeah,
bunch of musicians getting fucked
a
up.
lot of them are like they're metal musicians. A lot of them
Yeah.
as well. So it was like pretty fucking. It was hairy, you know.
Yeah.
It went on till about 6 a.m. It was great. It was a fucking good time, but I don't remember the last like 2 hours of it. And to be honest, even the bits I do remember, it's very blurry. It's fucking good. It's a really good party.
Yeah.
That was like a highlight of my week, highlight of the month, I would say.
Nice.
Really good time. Felt shit the next day. I just really want to go home, but good time. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Wish you guys could have been there. I think you'd have
I've
enjoyed
been
it.
to quite a few bin parties.
Yeah, but not with me.
Well, no. I did it with
shouted
cool
at a guy
people.
we were hanging out in his room for a lot of the time, and he's kind of a prick.
Yeah.
And I don't remember why, but he annoyed me, and I was just like, I remember one point I was sitting at his computer chair, just talking to everyone, and he came in. He wasn't in there for most of the time. No one likes him.
Yeah.
He came in and he's like he needed to sit in that chair, that specific chair for some reason, and it like flicked a switch in my head, and I was just not happy with him for the rest of the night. And I remember there was another guy who came I'd never met before, and he was like, oh, this is Lawrence's room. I fucking hate Lawrence. And I was like, fucking tell me about it. What a cunt. And apparently I went off on one for like a good while. And this guy, I think his name was Tyler, was like fucking loving it apparently. He was like cracking up the whole time. I was loudly talking shit about Lawrence's in the bedroom. Yeah.
You see, that's one of the downsides, I think, of this podcast. I think we get so used to just being able to talk shit for a while.
Yeah.
That we're not used to the fact that when you sit with normal people, right?
Oh, there's some good gifts for Alex's birthday.
Yeah.
My gift to him, I had a small baggie, like a little tiny Ziploc bag that
Yeah.
I just spat into. So it was just full of my spit and a tiny bit of Dorito that came out. And he liked that. And then Kane was the champion of gifts.
Yeah.
He pissed into a condom
Right.
and put a bit of ketchup in there, tied that off and just gave it to him. That was a fucking amazing gift. Everyone loved that one.
Yeah, I don't want presents from you guys.
It's funny, you know. Got my card as well.
Oh, you're brilliant.
Yeah, it just said no in really small writing and a full stop at the bottom.
Really?
There's nothing. And I tore out all the nice pages. Oh, good time. I want another one, you know.
Wow.
How many people did sit there and play guitar?
Only one that I came across is it's like a 3-story house as
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
rooms. So I was sort of dotting about a few. I encountered one guitar playing at one point,
Oh, okay.
and that was Morty just strumming aggressively hard on Lawrence's guitar,
Yeah.
just to be annoying. He was just
Right.
he was nuts in it. So that was quite funny. We trashed his room. Fuck Lawrence, mate. Honestly, it's fucking
Is
funny.
Lawrence from Steve?
No, he's very different to Steve. He's just, I don't know, he's just unbearable. Steve's harmless, and Lawrence is just kind of dickhead. He's just a dickhead.
He's just a dickhead.
No one
Lawrence
likes
is a
him.
dickhead.
His girlfriend's a dickhead and all. I've met her a few times. Fucking
Yeah.
cunt, honestly.
So they're a good match.
Good match, yeah.
Good match.
Deserve each other, honestly. But yeah, good pie.
Goodbye.
Nice.
That's what I've done. Other than that, work's been really shit and long and boring.
Yeah.
I told you about beforehand.
Yeah. Fair dues.
Should
Anyone
we do a
else?
podcast?
Oh, I was going to say,
Let's
anyone
get into
else
it,
wants to say anything, but no, okay.
No,
Sort
I've just
me.
been working.
It's the Tom hour.
Just been working.
During the podcast.
Oh, I did go on the pool with 3 of the teachers.
On the pool.
Which was fucking here in Eastbourne. It was
You're
hilarious.
on the pool, are you?
Well, no, not me, but one of the teachers was on the pool.
Right.
She split up with her husband, who was a prick. Not husband either, like boyfriend. They've been together for ages, had a kid. He's a massive douche. And she wanted to go out in the pool. And I'm like,
Excellent.
okay, come on then, we'll go out in the pool. There isn't much option here in Eastbourne. And we're out. We're having
Yeah.
a few beers. We're having a drink. Still laugh. Her friends are, all going, what about him? What about him? Oh, I don't know. You know, the way it works is you go and talk to them. Trust me, they're blokes. For a start, they're going to be like, fucking yes! Woman, talk
I
to
don't think
me!
any guy's going to be like, fuck, you know.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
going to be like,
Jesus.
hell yeah.
And then none of them would talk. None of them would talk to the guys. And I was like, look, you just point to someone, I'll go talk to them. And like, you won't. And I went, literally, you point at any bloke in here and I will go talk to them. I'm like, well, what about that guy over there? And I got up and I went over and I went, look, mate, you single? Yeah. See that bird over there? She wants to bang you. You're going to go for it. And then I
he
go
just-
back
he's like,
and
hell yeah.
basically, yeah, I got 5 guys to come and sit over with us. And at the end of the night, they're like, how did you do that? And you go, well,
Just
you just
talk
go
to
over and
them,
say
yeah.
you fancy a shag.
That's literally
And-
it.
And their faces just went white as, is that what you said? It was like, yes, because that's what you were after. Let's not fuck
That's
around
the
with
thing,
shit
yeah,
here.
what? Don't pretend.
No.
Yeah.
Everyone just wants to bang.
That's
Let's
it.
be honest.
That's,
it.
she
That's
didn't
all
want a
life is.
relationship. It was
No.
all sorted.
Yeah.
She'd just broken up. She needed to get laid. Right? She had
Why
some
pretend? I
urges
don't
that needed
understand that.
sorted.
Yeah.
And she's like, but shouldn't you build up to it? And I went, look, trust me, as a bloke, I find it really fucking difficult to know when a woman fancies me anyway. Right? It takes a woman ripping my trousers off.
And even then you're like...
And even then, afterwards...
Excuse me?
Afterwards, I'm thinking, did she like me? I'm not... Maybe she didn't reckon... Maybe she needs glasses.
Do you know how to get around that?
Go on.
Believe every woman fancies you.
Yeah, I can't do that, mate. I
So-
don't
We're not
have that
you.
level of... I don't have that
I'm
you
much
do.
more with Dad. I'm like...
In the club, you go, she likes me.
with Em,
She likes me.
literally like we had kissed
He
several
likes me.
times, and I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, she doesn't like me.
Yeah.
And then one of our mates was like, can you guys just fucking sit down and talk about this for 2 seconds? And we're like, well, what do you mean? Like, we don't like each other. And then it's like Em, do you like Tom? And she's like, yeah. And Tom, do you like Em? I was like, yeah. She's like, go on a date then.
Just stop this shit because I
Yeah.
can't cope with it.
He was like getting annoyed. Been out of him like 10 times.
I'd done a gig.
Yeah.
And afterwards we sat down, I was boozing it up, and this woman came and sat in my lap, and she was grinding all of that, like, and we were talking with everyone.
But does she like you though?
And everyone. At the end of the night, I
Yeah.
fucked off.
Yeah.
I went home.
Yeah,
Right?
done the same.
Apparently, she then was like, "Oh my god, did he not like me? This is not going on. What's this?" She got really upset, thinking I was some massive cunt. I had no idea. I just thought she was a drunk girl
You need
dancing
it
on my
in
lap.
writing.
Yeah.
You need it in
Yeah.
writing. And even then, it needs to be a legally
What was
binding
even
contract.
worse was, like, Luke and that lot all turned round to me the next day and went, "You were in that, she would have done you in that bar." And I'm like, "Really? Are you sure?" Because she was really hot. They were like, "Yes! You
hell.
fucking..." I was like, "Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I really need it."
But you're right about the height. You just need to talk.
We just go
I
around.
took her mate out once, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I really want to get laid tonight." I was like, "Mate, I will help you out.
Yeah.
Like, I'll do anything. I'll be your
Yeah.
wingman tonight." And he's like, "Awesome." And I said, "What kind of girl are you after?" And he described the girl, whatever. And then we were in Blue Bar, and I was like, "There she is, mate." Honestly, it was exactly how he described who he wanted to bang.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Mate, that's her. Go talk to her." And he was like, "No, I'm not
sure."
And I was like, "I'll go talk to her."
Yeah.
And he was like, "No, don't." And I was like, "Honestly, I'll go talk to her right now. I don't give a fuck." And he was like, "No, don't do it." And she started walking towards us, and I stepped towards her to go talk to her, and he fucking grabbed me and yanked me back. Made me look like a fucking psychopath. From her perspective, look, I was about to fucking attack her. So it's like,
to grab you again, yeah.
like, yanked me back. I was almost fell over. I was like, "Fucking hell, mate! I'm just gonna talk to her." Jesus.
Anyway, sorry, I diverted us there. There
That's
you go,
all right.
patrons.
Enjoy
Fine.
it.
Yeah, they love it. They love it.
They love it.
Everyone's a bit of a chat, is there?
Yeah, as we jump into the
Jump into the games.
Beep.
Is this our vocal warm-ups?
Yeah.
Unique New York.
Unique New York.
All right.
Right, let's go with it. What's up, and welcome to the Indie Critical Podcast, Season 2, Episode 32, a weekly podcast where we get together and chat about the world of indie gaming. We go through all the indie games we've been playing, go through the latest indie game news, and we cover our main topic. There isn't tons of news this week, but our main topic is all based around the last couple of games releasing this year that we do want to play. Last couple of games that are releasing in 2019 and we can't wait to get our hands on. Maybe they might even turn out to be Game of the Year contenders, but we're going to have to wait and see on that one. Helping me chew through all the indie game facts, as always, is Tom.
Hello.
From At Shriek and Profit. And Dan.
Bonjour.
Ooh.
From...
Ça va bien, monsieur.
From
What
At...
Not being so...
Speaking French made you vomit.
I mean...
Yeah. And Dan from At The Dice Bear.
Hey,
and that's
guys.
where you can find those guys there if you want to keep up to date with their daily doings on social media. There's no point following Tom. He doesn't do anything on social media.
Look, if I
Dan's
get a
pretty
notification
active,
saying
Dan.
I've got a follower, I will slam a fucking, creeping. I'll be tweeting like a madman for at least 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know? Follow
like,
me, please.
Like the honeymoon period.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you know?
follow you, like, I love you.
I'm like,
Great, oh yeah, cool.
It's great, yeah.
Oh, it's done.
And then it just dies.
Yeah.
And then I block everyone.
But if you are watching us, then you already found us on YouTube. But we're also available on all podcast services. So maybe if you're listening to us and you didn't know we're available in video form, then check us out over on YouTube. And finally, we're also available on Patreon, where you can get exclusive pre and post show content, as well as a host of other goodies. If you want to check us out, patreon.com/IndieCredible, and the names scrolling across the bottom right now are the guys that support us at the $5 tier or higher. Gents, before we dive into indie game impressions, news, whatever you want to call it, how's the week been?
Yeah, it's been alright. I kind of want to add a little side bit at the start. I'm going to shock you with something.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna slap in something new here.
don't slap me,
Something
please.
new. So we've been hit with a few copyright bits recently.
Aye, chicken
Indeed
pie.
we have.
Yeah, I personally on my site have been, and I've been trying to think. Okay, so YouTube doesn't care about creators anymore,
Oh, God, no.
unless you massively pimp yourself out. Because it does seem to be anyone
Oh, like you're a
online
dirty
who
whore about
is,
it, yeah.
is an absolute dirty whore about it. Yeah, it doesn't matter what they put on. There's no copyright strikes. Hundreds
You
of
can
viewers.
film a Suicide Forest,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it doesn't matter.
and you still make loads of money.
So I've decided that as a company going forward, it's really important that one of us takes the biscuit and whores themselves out. So I'm putting myself forward as the massive whore
If anyone was going
of Indie Credible. And if you are an indie game developer or an indie game publisher, and you would like me to wear one of your amazing t-shirts, here I have a Tank Wars t-shirt.
He's a walking
for the
ad.
incredible Tank Wars. I will whore out your game throughout it. In fact, I promise to mention your game 5 times at the most inappropriate moments. All you need to do is get in touch with me at thebear@thedicebear.com. I will get back in touch with you about either how much money we want, what beers we want, you know, and then you send me a t-shirt and I will whore it out on this channel. That's it. And I think that's what I've been doing this week. I've been learning how to whore us out. What have you just found out?
Oh no.
What? Come on.
Trev, I'm so sorry.
Go on.
You reminded me of Tank Wars. I was like, oh, I want... And then I was thinking about Tank Wars, and he actually sent me a code for an up-to-date build
And you haven't done anything with it.
on the 3rd of August.
This is why you want
and I was
me-
like, thanks, man. I definitely will. I look forward to seeing your progress.
and you haven't done anything.
Download it.
That is why you want me, the
I'm
Dice
so
Bear,
sorry, Trev.
to get on there and whore it out.
I'm so forgetful. Look,
No,
I
he's
do
not. He
want to
just
play
hates
it.
you.
And look, but send it to this.
Whoa,
Creeper.
whoa!
Sorry.
And this has been redded. This is why we need
I
the
can't
support.
help it.
We need the support
It's who I am.
of people who can send us
Yeah.
cash or anything like that. Our patrons do a great job,
I'm
but
so
we're never
sorry.
going to make money out of adverts.
I
No.
promise you.
So-
I promise you, I'll play it this weekend. I'll film it and everything. I'm so sorry.
So yeah,
such a-
get in touch. Get in touch with me at thebear@thedicebear.com.
It's
and
been
we
almost
will
2 months since you sent me that message.
Dude,
and
get
I'm
over
like,
yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
Get over yourself. I'm trying to make money for the company here. No one
Yeah,
cares
look, mate.
about you being a forgetful little prick. Queep.
Yeah, until you call me a creep.
I forgot that we weren't supposed to swear. Anyway, yeah. So indie devs, indie publishers, indie whatever, unless you focus Home Interactive, because of course you'll pull your support at some point
Yep.
and then take away all the money and we're screwed. Which is a real shame because I
Yikes.
really like their other stuff.
Yeah.
But hey, and yeah, so that's it.
Nice.
Bear@thedicebear.com. I will pimp out your game like
Pretty
Tank
much.
Wars, which you can get on Steam at the
Yeah.
moment. It's a demo. It'll come
Video
out for
coming
next year.
soon. Video coming soon.
And it's freaking amazing. The best game. 20 out of 11.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's a little
Nice.
low.
Well, I am the harshest critic.
Should we dive into what we have been playing this week? Who wants to kick us off with what games we've been playing this week?
Go on,
I
Tom.
will.
Go on then.
I've played a single game.
Played a single game. It's more than normal.
It is more than normal. It's just Transistor again.
Oh, you
okay.
finished it yet?
No, because I haven't played a game since I played it last time.
Okay, fair
Oh,
enough.
okay.
I was saying I played a bit of Arkham Knight. But indie game wise, that is the last one I played. And I played a bit more today.
Mm-hmm.
Played about an hour and a half. It's good, isn't it?
It's very good.
Yeah,
Very, very
it's honestly so good. The music's great.
Yes.
Yeah, there's nothing about it I dislike at all. It's
Mm.
I hate saying perfect game, but so far it's a perfect game.
I mean, how would you compare it to Tank Wars?
Tank Wars, well, Tank Wars is at 22 out of 11 to be fair.
Yeah.
Whereas Transistor's only a 21 out of 11.
Ah.
Yeah, I know it's a bit harsh, but that's just how it is.
Remember, advertise your game. Go to the bear@thedicebear.com, and you too could have your game advertised across man boobs.
Transistor. Yeah, no.
Transistor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's their best game to date. Like, so they had Bastion before,
Yeah, which I haven't played.
which is super giant, we should say. Then they released Transistor,
Yeah.
which is great, and then Pyre, which
They
I
did
liked.
Pyre,
Pyre.
yeah.
Missed multiplayer, didn't it?
It missed the multiplayer side, and they had they kind of alienated, I'd say, a lot of the audience by having so much narrative between
Yeah.
gameplay. Like, I'm someone who likes
Wow.
narrative.
Transistor is not like that.
No,
Yeah.
but I like narrative. But we're talking at points sometimes 45 minutes of just reading to get
Before
into
you
a game.
got to the
Wow.
game.
Yeah,
Really?
like,
And to be honest, by that point, there were times when I'd got to a game, I forgot how to play the
Yeah.
game.
It was very odd, but the actual game was really quite cool, like mechanically.
That's
Yeah.
really, honestly, that's
It's
like the
different,
opposite
yeah.
of Transistor.
But the
Transistor's
art-
like quite light on
They have
it.
their art
You
style.
sort of look for it in a sense, yeah.
They have their art style, which plays in very well. But then I obviously haven't played much recently, but I was playing remember Hades before, their new game that's in early access, and that's very much gone back to Transistor. But it's the best way to describe Hades is Transistor with a budget.
Right.
So they've made money, and Transistor's like a 4 or 5 hour game maybe. Whereas Hades is, I've already got like 15 hours on it and I'm not even finished the game yet. So it's same kind of gameplay, same game, but apart from you can't switch between the whole real-time turn-based kind of mechanic.
Well, I assume
This
that's
is just-
unique to Transistor.
Yeah, yes, unique
Yeah.
transistor. This
Yeah.
is just real-time, what do you call it? Metroidvania style, roguelike.
Well, then I talked about the whole idea of your abilities being like lives. last
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
That's really cool.
It's cool, yeah.
I think that's because it obviously like you lose an ability and you're down in health, then it changes the way you play immediately because you've lost the
Yeah.
time you might be relying on that and you lose it. I think that's really cool. Honestly, this game's quite cool, isn't it?
It's cool.
I really like it.
It is cool, and visually it has such a unique style. I think as
It's
well.
really nice.
It's really,
It's really pleasant to look.
He's on the Switch as well now, which is
What isn't?
Yeah, what isn't on Switch? But
Switch is a whore for indie games.
and it's so it often is cheap. So people are looking for a good indie game to play. Like most places, you can pick it up when it's on sale, £5, £4 or £5.
Easily already worth that.
And
Easily.
I
Yeah.
definitely recommend it. Yeah. Any play anything else, to mate? Or
No.
Danny Boy, do you want to go next, or do you want me to chat next?
Yeah, I'll go for it. Let me just check. Yeah, no, I'll go for it. Well, obviously, during the week, I get sent my usual code from Lewis, where I get a code and it just says what
I just do it
platform
on
it's
purpose
for.
now.
And I'm like, oh, because
just-
I was expecting Cat Quest 2.
Yeah,
I've been
I-
waiting for
yeah,
Cat Quest 2, and I'm like, this is it. I'm going to play. So I typed in the code, I press go, and it's like, come on, Cat Quest 2, here we... Stygia? What the fuck's this one? And then
I'm interested
I
in your
couldn't
thoughts
remember.
on this game.
And I go in there, and it's a... Okay, I'm going to call it a point-and-click adventure.
But it's not.
Well, it is. But usually in a point-and-click adventure, you get here's a puzzle, here's a silly story, click around all over on the screen to figure out where you're going to go.
Yeah.
Whereas this, a narrative adventure, is that a better way of describing it? Point-and-click with a
I've only played.
massive narrative.
I've literally opened up, but it wasn't I didn't want to play it. It's more when they sent the keys through and I read about it, I was like, oh, this seems like a Dan game.
Yeah, yeah. I'd give it that. Apart from the fact the bit that okay, so basically you're your character in a point and click world. It's set in Cthulhu. The old one has risen, or has it? Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's kind of like a 1920s feel to it.
Right.
There are holes. You can either create your own character or select from a massive amount of different characters who have their own skills and abilities. You find objects around the place and they'll help you solve next bits. But you've also got to talk to people to try and figure out what's going on. And you have this cult rising, just like in, you know, Lovecraftian everything.
Yeah.
There's a cult towards the old one that's going through, and
Does
it's
everyone have a West Country accent?
Arr, go on. What's your West Country accent? Yes,
So
yes.
pirates originated from.
That's
isn't
right,
it, West
They did
Country?
actually. Yeah. The West Country coast.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leaf flat there.
Anyway, as R is the best. R. Why not?
Oh god.
No, I think
Close
it's
enough, isn't it?
definitely an American vibe to it. Feels
Oh,
more
right.
like a Chicago
Oh, okay.
type area that is it's run down. It's during the. I would say it's more like during the Great Depression.
Mm-hmm.
Alcohol and all of that
Prohibition
lot
and
and
all that,
prohibition, everything else is it isn't. It's kind of in this weird realm
Is it like
that's
a
close to it.
yeah? It's like a weird alternate dimension. Sort
Yes,
of thing, yeah.
basically that part has been taken away from Earth and has been put into this other dimension,
Yeah.
and you're jumping between the dream state and the world.
What's it called again?
Stygian,
Stygian, yeah. I
something.
can't remember
There's an
the actual
extended title to
yeah.
it,
I think I've seen the trailer for this or something.
but
It looks very classic.
it's got lots of conversation trees in it.
Yeah.
So you go and talk to someone, and they'll have 8 different options for you to choose from, and you're like, oh god, I'm gonna have to go through them all. Because you do when you play these games, don't you? You don't go, I'm just going to go, where are the toilets? Cheers. You know, it is a case of, I have to listen to literally everything you're going to say.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time, 90% of it is guff. And you're just like, please don't do this in a game. You're not building a world for me here. What you're doing is you're making me go, why am I reading this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a real shame because the rest of it's very clever because you are building stats. And, you know, the better you are at things will help you through unlocking boxes, finding special things, being able to see demons, not see demons. There's lots of subliminal bits going on. There's a beautiful bit at the start where the dead are dancing with each other, and you're walking towards this gate, and it's literally right at the start. You're walking towards the gate. You're following this dark man holding his walking cane as he goes along, and just as you get towards the gate, the women who are dancing with the men leap on top of them and just start pummeling the fuck out of them. And you're like, hang on. I saw the creepy dead people, and I was like, yeah, okay, well done. Someone's read a book, right? And then the women started pummeling. I was like, ooh. Okay, maybe someone really has read a couple of books. This is quite good. So yeah, it's got a really good story. I am nowhere near being able to tell you if it's any good or not story wise.
Yeah.
Because I have been stuck with some rather dull people giving me information that I'm pretty sure will be meaningless and give me nothing.
So you've got a little bit of padding.
So
Quite a lot of padding.
yeah.
Okay.
I like to think of this as a little bit of padding.
Always baffles me when
For the radio listeners, I'm rubbing my belly.
always baffles me. Like I get why.
Do they listen on radio?
Yeah, I
do.
do that myself. I actually.
I think wireless as
radio.
well. That's
wireless.
on the wireless. Yeah.
AM frequency.
So, yeah. But no, I get why. Although I don't agree with it, I get why AAA companies pad sometimes, because you get your average Joe Bloggs who finishes a game in 6 hours and he's like, I spent 50 quid on this, so I want it to be longer. Doesn't appreciate it for what it offered in the 6 hours.
Yeah.
I never get why indie devs pad, because I feel like it creates extra work to them. Like,
it's an insecurity, I think.
I think you're right. I think they're scared that people are going to do exactly the same thing. They'll buy the game and they go, "Oh, that was 2 hours long,"
which actually
That's rubbish.
goes into a game I'm going to talk
say
about.
your game you
Yeah.
played, yeah.
I'll jump quickly onto the other one then, which was Bad North.
Bad.
The
All North
Jotun.
is bad.
Is this the?
It's just out on Game Pass at the moment.
Little Island.
You've got Little Islands.
I played this
look
on
it up.
Switch. Yeah.
Oh, I am suckered into this game.
Oh really? I
Yeah.
couldn't stand it.
Yeah, you've got your
I
Little
just
Island.
couldn't get my head
You've
around
got
it.
troops on it, and basically you get waves of enemies coming towards it, and you've got to protect the houses.
It's very cute.
It looks very cute.
It's very cute. It's very lovely, and slowly you're earning money from saving the
Is
houses.
it a really cute RTS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like a fleshed out mobile RTS, and I don't mean that in a bad manner.
Yeah,
Where it's
no.
so minimalist.
It is.
I like the look
It feels
of
like
to
I
be
could
honest.
play it on
looks
mobile.
Quite nice.
It is very cute.
It is
It looks-
very cute.
Most
but
RTSs are they're so involved.
Yeah.
You want to spend like 15 hours a day on them. With this, seems like I could just jump in and out.
Try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought, because I got it, I started playing it, I was like, okay, I'll do a couple of levels, I'll be able to have an
Where
hour
is it
about it.
available?
And then
Game
I
Pass.
was 26
Game Pass
levels, 26 islands in.
How many islands are there?
I don't know, because there's a cloud that keeps moving, and there's this
All right.
there's this darkness of skulls
Well,
that's creeping
28 is a
towards me.
lot.
And well, I did do a lot of. You don't have to follow a linear pattern.
Yeah.
So each island you take, you earn coins from, but you can also get new military units for it.
Yeah.
So as you earn coins, you can then upgrade different parts of your army. So you can be, okay, you're going to be my bowmen. I've got 2 sets of swordsmen here. I've got pikes I can get. And you can slowly grow. So at the start, you can only, I think it's 2, and then there's 3 lots of them. You can have 4, and you can slowly switch them out.
Yeah.
Like some groups you find have special abilities. So some are quicker at moving, or some are better at defense, or some are better at archery, and you've got to kind of design your teams around that. And new bad guys come along in their waves, and you've got to start thinking, okay, where's it going to go? And as you're getting later on, you're so hooked into it, you're like, okay, actually, I can't rescue those buildings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little funnel neck here that all of these guys have to come into. I'm going to set my archers on this side so that they're busy being shot at as they come along. Then have my pikemen, and then have my sword guys. And you're setting up all these bits and going, right, I've lost those buildings. That doesn't matter. I'm going to just concentrate here. And if you lose a squad of people, that's it, they're dead.
Yeah.
They don't respawn.
They're gone.
You've got to then go out hunting a new group of people to call to your clan. And as I said, try jumping on it for just a little bit, because I couldn't do it.
Really?
I jumped on, and then that was it. I was sucked in for ages, and I was like, I've got a plan for tomorrow and get all of this marking done, and it's freaking 1 in the morning. And I'm like, oh Jesus!
Are you playing on
fully
PC?
sucked into it. I'm on Xbox. I'm playing it on Xbox.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I played it. I don't know if it's in the wrong mindset. I played it on. Where did I play it? We were travelling somewhere, and I played it on the Switch. Like while we were travelling, we were on a train somewhere.
Right.
and I just couldn't. In my head, I was like, I'm really looking forward to playing this game, and I played like 10 levels on it, and I was just like, I'm just not enjoying this, and I don't know why. So maybe I should go back and try again in a different like environment.
Yeah, give it a go.
But I just remember playing it and being like, I'll go back to, because I think it was on sale once on the Switch for like £4.50.
Right.
So I was like, oh, I'll grab it. And yeah, it felt good, and it definitely had depth to it, but I just wasn't enjoying
But
it.
to be
playing
fair,
it.
sometimes games just don't click.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
It's
I
a
mean,
personal thing.
that's not saying it's bad games.
But
Exactly,
mate, there are also times where even if it could be a game you'd love, if you're not in the mood for it that day or something, you just
Yeah,
like,
it's
I
true,
don't want to
yeah.
do this.
Yeah.
I mean, I played The Witcher 3.
Yeah.
It didn't click with me.
Yeah.
But I could tell by playing it, it was great. I was like,
Yeah,
this is a
it's
great
just not
game.
really,
Yeah, I just it didn't.
I've got this guy, mate at work who, very casual gamer, always buys FIFA every year.
Yeah.
That's out
He's
by
not
the
like
way.
a first person shooter person, but always buys like the big RPGs at release. So like he brought
That's cool, though.
or adventure games, whatever you want to call them.
Skyrim and...
Like, well, no, he brought Red Dead 2, for example, and like loved that.
Good
God
game.
of War, liked that. He's not like I'll play on hard mode, just play on easy mode, enjoy the story.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What do I play next? I need something. There's nothing really like. He's like, there's nothing interesting me. This. I went through the release. He was like, what's coming out this thing? So I showed him what's coming out this winter. He was like, there's nothing really. He's not a Star Wars fan. He's like, I'm not.
Can't wait.
So I was like, if you haven't played it yet, from what I know you like, check The Witcher 3 out. Like, because like,
Yeah, surely.
and he's like,
It's
oh,
that.
is it going to be like, will it have like enough gameplay to it? I'm like, oh mate, trust me. Like, there's 200 hours there if you want 200 hours easy.
Yeah.
And he picked up for a tenner in town. And he now comes in, he's like, oh my God. He's like, the Wells, that's so good. I'm like, yes. And he's like, oh yeah, I just started this side quest. And I'm like, yeah, that side quest lasts about 20 hours through the game. Like, it just goes on forever. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, CDPR kind of got a reputation for side quests in that game.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and he's loving it. But I get,
That's awesome,
I get, like you said, why. Although I was annoyed, he missed a frying pan mission.
I don't know what that is.
There's like a mission when you first start the game, and there's like all this war going on, everyone's dying.
Yeah.
And this woman's like, I lost my frying pan! I can't find my frying pan anywhere! And then Geralt finds her frying pan, he's like, here's your frying pan. It's just like, oh, thank God. Like, it's like, it's so bizarre. It's just like, I don't know what it's clearly a meme thing or whatever. They're just taking the piss, but it was stupid.
It's jokes in it.
But yeah, frying pan. Everyone in the wig community are like, when we get a frying pan card? Yeah. But no, you so you
I've really enjoyed
Bad
Bad
North.
North. Yeah. Bad North Jotunheim edition, I think it's called.
Sounds
yeah,
like
well,
it.
you're getting a key for the game you really wanted. It's coming very soon. It's actually out now on the Switch. Niflheim? No.
Niflheim.
Not Niflheim. Northgard.
Oh, Northgard.
Northgard. So that will be with us very soon.
Cool.
Contacted them today. But yeah, did you play anything else at all?
No, I've been working.
Fair dues. Fair dues. I will quickly touch on some games. So I'll kick off with Mythgard. I won't talk age about this because
That's what you do.
it is an indie game, but it's a CCG, so I get it's very niche
It
to
is
some people's
niche,
markets.
I know you guys both
But it's a
like
very small
CCGs.
team. It's a team of like 6 people working on the game, so it's a pretty damn
That's
small
quite
team.
impressive, to be
And the
honest.
features are in the game, and how complete the game is as a card game. Like, it's miles ahead of where Gwent is. Miles ahead. And we're talking CDPR against a small 6-man.
I mean, you were saying
six-man
beforehand
It's insane.
how much better it is.
The card games, as a game, the gameplay's so good. It's like the best way to dumb it down for someone is a very good version of what Artifact was trying to do. And by that I mean is there's so much ownership on you as the pilot, as the player. Like, you effectively, it's a very complex game because Gwent, you kind of, as I said to you earlier, you build a deck and you have a win con with that deck. There are so many win conditions in this game. It's insane.
Yeah.
Like your lane placement to it has, I'm going to say it, the best resource management system I've ever played in a card game. And that's by you can burn your own cards, put them back in your deck to draw them again later, meaning you basically can't get mana screwed. The only way you get mana screwed in this game is when you draw a hand that has nothing below a 4-drop card in there because you can't play anything in the first 3 turns. So that's the only way to get mana screwed. But you're basically controlling mana and then handling mana.
But sorry to jump in on that.
Right.
There are cards that allow you to get out of that. So if your deck is built on the idea of having higher mana cards in there are ways of burning them into your discard pile and then being able to pull them back up. And
Reanimate.
having just an absolute beast.
Reanimate is
end.
insane. Everyone's taking against Reanimate. So Reanimate basically means you get like a 9 mana card, like a beast out turn 3.
Yeah.
And people can't deal with it, but there's an easy way to tech against it. You just put something in there that bumps a card back to hand, but without confusing people, when you play a card from the graveyard, it comes with ephemeral, but when you bump it, it can't go back to the hand because it's like it hasn't got the replayability, it just dies.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry.
Like,
But
you
no,
start using words
but
I
no,
didn't know, and I was like,
the reason I'm saying that is because I don't want people to go, oh, well, sure, that's a broken mechanic. Like,
No,
It sounded broken, yeah.
no, everything in here works, and there is always
there's always a
something
counter to
that
what
you
what
can
have,
counter
yeah.
to
Like-
it, and you can build towards it.
It's
But
more
this
about
is where
knowing
my
when
issue comes
but
in with the game.
the crazy thing about the game is it's been out, so it's been in closed alpha for a year,
Yeah.
and it's now in beta, and there's still no meta.
No,
There still isn't a set meta that everyone's trying to build into. Like,
Quite impressive.
it's insane how balanced it is. It's a really cool game. I'm really enjoying it.
Is this going place?
I've got massive issues with it,
I've heard you.
and
Like
these aren't issues he will have because he was given a whole load of cards and he was given a whole
I
load
do
of
have
that
packs.
is true.
I
As
do have a
with it in
counter
there.
to this though, but carry on.
Here we go.
And you cannot build your decks at the start. You do not. No, you can't. You can play someone else's deck, or you can
Oh,
play
the feature
set
decks are
decks.
good. Yeah.
But you cannot
Can't
build
build
decks
one,
that
yeah.
are worth playing. I have played. I'm level 9 now.
So that's story in one
But-
gauntlet.
I've completed all of the puzzles.
Yeah.
I've completed the entire story.
Yeah.
I've completed the first 2 bits of Gauntlet.
Yeah.
I've played the Brawl a few times. Quite a few times. I've played competitively a lot. I've earned quite a few packs of cards. I will say that. You earn quite a few packs of cards.
Yeah.
But you never earn enough because there are 400 and something cards.
Yeah.
You then start there and, well, I've only got 1 copy of that. I can't build that deck into this. I can't make my own deck on a theme. I could if I'd been given a shitload of free ones, but I can't. So then I'm sat there going, well, yeah, okay, I appreciate playing someone else's deck, but I play these games to build decks.
Yeah.
I'm not a pilot. I'm not going to
Right,
sit there and
Well,
just,
it is,
I want to play
well,
someone else's deck.
yeah.
That is boring.
So the economy hasn't changed since closed alpha, and people who got a full collection in closed alpha are saying it's 750 hours to get a full collection, which is what it was in Gwent. So it's not. I wouldn't say it's harsh.
But
It's
in
what.
Gwent, I could build a deck
Like
pretty darn quickly.
Yeah, because
I can't build
Gwent's
a deck
decks
in
are
this.
tiny, so that is the
I
difference.
can't
there.
build a deck in this that I would want to play. I can build a shit deck.
Well,
I can
like-
build a deck that has an interesting moment in it, but I don't have all the cards I need.
But
There's
like-
still-
And
still
I'm
time
not
to
earning
improve.
the wild cards, and I'm not earning the ether, the whatever those little pots are, in a
Essence.
essence. Enough
Essence is
to,
very
to
tight.
buy these cards.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could hammer a load of money in it, but at this point,
how much
I
is a
haven't.
pack?
Packs. So
I don't know.
I would. So if people are interested in the game, and obviously I'm not going to say go spend money on it. After I put about 10 hours in the game, I was like, oh, this is a game I'm going to commit to easily. So I bought the starter pack, which gets you 25 packs, I believe, for $10, like £8. So I
Yeah,
bought
Yeah,
but
but
that.
didn't you
That's
also
enough to build a
also
deck.
got a load from them? Didn't
Oh,
you?
but that was once open beta came. They gave us 100 packs. But when I was playing in closed alpha,
So you got 100 packs.
but when I was playing
So
closed
you got
alpha,
600 cards.
but before I got those, when I was playing closed alpha, I was still building perfectly fine decks. Now I proved the point with this on stream because people were saying the same, and I was like, well, I get to gold with a deck with no mythics in it, and I flew
Well, no,
to
that's
gold.
not the point. It's not
So,
about
yeah.
having mythics. You don't need mythics in this game. That's what's good about Mythgard.
Yeah.
It's not based around, oh, I've got this big mythic. It's based around, I have 3 of these cards because it's a maximum of 3.
Yeah.
I don't have 3 of nearly any card yet.
But just do what everyone else is doing then. And when they're starting, I don't recommend
I'm
it.
just going to play someone else's deck. I
No,
do
no,
not
no.
play card
No,
games to play someone else's
What
deck.
people are doing is they're finding the archetype they want, burning all the cards they're not going to use, and building that archetype to play competitively. Because when you win competitively, you get 120 coins. So 10 wins gives you a pack, and you
One
start
pack,
throwing
so
up
I get 6
Let
cards.
me mediate quickly.
Yeah.
Right. So you can get 25 decks for how much?
25 packs. For
25
10
packs.
for
Sorry,
eight
25 packs. Sorry, I
quid.
was going to say £8. That plus packs you earn just playing the game. Is that enough to build a deck
No.
to start with?
With the starter cards, you can get a decent monocolour deck. You won't get a decent
If you
dual
burn
colour
all your other cards and have no interest in building anything other than a burn deck, because that's what you'll be doing when most people, when they build their first
That's what I
deck,
like about this
will
game.
be a burn deck.
Aggro doesn't work very well in the game, and I love that.
Valkyrie's
it's there,
basically
but-
an aggro deck.
Mid-range aggro, yeah.
Yeah, it's basically an
It's still
aggro deck.
aggro.
Not really. You aim to win by turn 8. That's not aggro. You
Wow,
don't
how
like-
badly are you playing Valkyrie if you're aiming to win by turn 8?
Well,
I
can't
win by turn 5 with
you
a
can't-
Valkyrie deck.
Yeah, but I'm not being horrible. Like that's bronze, isn't it? When you play Valkyrie and silver, you get torn to pieces.
You aren't getting to silver because we don't have 100 fucking packs of cards given to us.
All right. Outsider
Fucking
opinion
hell.
right now.
Yeah.
Okay. The game has amazing potential to be a great CCG. But you need to be able to earn a lot more packs just by from playing the game initially, because you can't build enough.
I don't know if you've got
I,
only more
no,
packs.
I don't think you should.
You
I
should
think
be-
what you should be able to do
Right.
is do exactly what Magic did.
What's that?
So Magic got pretty much everything wrong because they have a mana system
Right.
with lands. So fuck Magic. But what they did was, as you're playing it, you actually earn a deck,
Yeah. You do
and
right.
you get all the cards in that deck.
But isn't the point you want to build your own deck?
Yeah, but you're allowed to then
but
use
then
those
you can
cards
use
you've
those
earned
cards to go
to
across.
build other decks.
Oh, okay.
So in this game, while you're playing story mode, you get decks to play.
Yeah.
Well, you should actually earn those decks and those cards. So when you get to the end and complete it, I would have had a set of not brilliant cards, but cards I've
The
played
starter
with
decks are bad.
and looked through and gone, actually, I've got these. Oh, look, I'm getting all these packs really quickly.
Right.
Oh, now I can add those in. Oh, look, I've got a deck. No, it's not going to get me to the top. But instead of sitting there at the start and I think I had 50 cards.
Yeah.
No, it'd be more than that. 60, 70 cards. Well, a deck is 40 cards. These 60, 70 cards were of all different colours.
Yeah.
So you weren't going to be building a decent deck. Of course, you're going to build multicoloured decks. But
Yeah.
And then you're there going, okay, I've got to earn 1,200 coins to earn a pack.
Yep.
You are going to earn packs through levelling. And now I'm getting, at most, if you do well, you get 120.
A win on the ladder is 120 coins. When you get to gold, it goes to
What's
150
just normal
coins.
PvP without being ranked?
I think it's 120 as well.
It's
actually.
120
I think there's
as well.
150
So
on
you've
ranked,
got to play,
120
you've
on
got to play
on
10
packs.
games to win. Win 10 games to earn a pack, to earn 6 cards.
Right.
You get dailies and weekly chests. Like I'm getting.
Yeah, but you're only going to get those dailies and weeklies if you complete the challenges. You're only
Yeah.
going to complete the challenges if you've got a deck that can win those things.
Yeah, I mean,
And some of those challenges are burn 50 purple cards. Well, at that point, I had 3.
Just play purple starter deck against AI, and you do it in about half an hour.
Yeah, brilliant. So what am I doing? I'm playing shitty starter decks to try and earn a card. 6 cards.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm just like, the thing is wrong. They
seems like
need
it
to
needs
change
improving
it.
at the beginning.
They need to change
Well,
it
they
so
have
that...
so their roadmap on Discord.
Yeah.
Is the first thing is addressing the starter decks. The starter decks are bad.
That's
and
what they
they,
know.
they openly
think-
admit the
No,
starter
no,
decks
no.
are bad. Like the cards
No.
you get for free from the starter decks are bad.
What they know is they know that the starter decks are bad.
Right.
But they're not giving you those cards. What they need to do is they need to look at the magic one and they need to go, oh, we'll give them those cards. Their problem at the moment is most of the information they're getting from are from the people that they're helping, that they're sporting or showing this, and they've already given them 600 cards. So these people don't know what it's like to jump in there when you don't have the cards, when you don't have those bits. And they'll be saying, well, yeah, the starter decks aren't very good. These people aren't going to be able to compete in this.
Well, a lot of them do because a lot of them are from closed alpha, and no one got given packs in closed alpha. So they've played. People have played 1,000 hours a game in closed alpha with no free packs. So they've been through
You
the
were
free to play
given-
model.
In the pre-alpha, you could open up all the cards with a cheat. Everyone was given a code. There was a code that opened up all the cards.
I don't know, but I'm going with TRS people and Noah, who's like, I call
You
him.
can,
the
you can
Messiah
find it
of everything.
online. Look
But
online.
he,
Mythgard pre-alpha code.
He's the one that
cards.
says 750 hours got him the full collection, and he grinded the whole way through it.
Well, you shouldn't have done that. You got it for free in the pre-alpha.
And the devs also podcast I listen to. The devs play free to play accounts. That's how they know how free to play they feel the game is.
Yeah.
They only play on free to play accounts. They don't play competitively. The devs play on a free to play account to feel how it is. They are looking at addressing some, like they've added some new challenges in recently, which really help it out. Like one is like win 5 games, you get a mythic wild card. So you got a free mythic wild card. They had another one in every 2 days. You get called high 5. Win 5 games, you get a pack.
Right.
So these are new ones. These weren't in there 4 days ago. They're in there now. So they are adding.
There
new
are
bits in.
there are lots. I mean, yes, there are. There are lots of good bits in there,
Yeah.
but they've missed that initial point. And a lot of things for this card game is going to be about getting that base in there.
Yeah, I still.
And to get that base in there, you need to give them that basic starter deck. None of the decks in the story are brilliant. None of the decks.
No.
Those cards should have been given to you.
Yeah.
As you play through. So those who completed the story, well, you're going to have a better start than those who went, I'll play 2 games, I'll go do that.
Well, yeah.
And so it gives that emphasis.
I mean,
to play it, but
I'm
it
in
also
a
gives you the cards.
different position because I don't
Well,
own.
yeah, you were given 100 packs of cards.
I don't own 30 cards in the game now, and that is it. I'm only missing 30 cards, all mythics. I own all
Yeah,
the
because you were
uncommons,
given
commons, and
100
rares.
packs of cards.
Yeah, and I play a lot. I play 25 hours.
I'd probably
week,
play a lot
like-
as well if I was given 100 packs of cards.
But then like people who comment on the YouTube because I like
Go to the bear at thedicebear.com and I will whore out your game. Just give me 100 packs of cards and I will defend it to the hill.
yeah, but
It doesn't matter if common sense has been talked to
There's
you.
only-
I will stand there and say yes. Tank Wars.
there's only 7 people who've
Tank
been given
Wars.
100 packs.
It's because I'm wearing the t-shirt
Yeah,
today.
I just screamed out at the end.
Yeah, just Tank Wars.
Tank Wars.
Tank Wars.
But no, I think you're right. But yeah, like
Trev,
only,
I'm
only
sorry.
7 people have been given the 100 packs so far. There's only 7 partners.
Yeah.
So it can't say like the whole community. Like 7 people have been given 100 packs, partners.
I'm just saying that I'm saying your view is very limited
Yeah.
and that you can't see what it's like to play through because you're given 100 packs.
Well, I still had 70 hours in closed.
Look,
alpha.
guys, you know
I
what?
played closed
You
alpha
know
as
what?
well.
No, I'm cutting across.
In fact, I played before you.
Daniel, please.
Oh
Daniel.
no, I
I
Lewis?
played
got you the key.
Mythgard before. No, you
got
didn't get me the key.
I sent you the key. I can
You
send
didn't
you
get me the
email.
key for
You-
the Mythgard.
I got it for Revolve. I can
Trash
send you the
people.
email.
We're done. We're done on this.
We're never done.
We're done.
This
We're never
was
done.
supposed to be a quick segment.
Never.
Okay.
We've been talking for like half an hour about this goddamn CCG.
And
No
you
one
love
cares-
it. He wants to play.
No one cares about
good.
cards.
Mythgard. I mean, Tank Wars.
All right, let's move on to Untitled Goose Game.
Yeah, we're still in the first segment,
Yeah.
guys. You understand that, yeah?
Untitled Goose Game.
yeah.
I
And we're done
picked
talking
up.
about it. We're done.
Okay.
I picked up in bed last night, and I was like, oh, I'm going to play like half hour, an hour of this game.
You didn't want this one, did you?
I didn't.
Because
I,
I've been banging on about this.
I
For
didn't.
ages.
I,
You're like,
I don't
"Oh."
know. I was on
It's
and
fun.
on about it. I
Yeah, I
thought.
quite like the idea of
I
it.
thought it looked gimmicky. I thought
Yeah.
I'm going to play 20 minutes of this. It'll be fun, and then it'll be naff. It would just be like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm just doing the same fucking thing over again now. I actually really enjoyed it. I kept playing. I was like, oh, I'll do this again now. And this is a nice thing where your tasks are never too much. So it's like, oh, I could go do this. Oh,
Yeah.
and it crosses off. Oh, I do this now, and then it gives you a new set. It's never like a massive list of, like that AAA open world game where you just get a whole map and you're like, whoa, fuck, where do I
Yeah,
go?
yeah.
Like
Every time.
this is just
Yeah.
like, oh, do this, and you kept me going. And then I was like, oh yeah, I keep going. I'll just do another 20 minutes, and then the game ended, and I was like, oh, okay, that's the end of the game. The game was about an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh wow.
And then when you do finish it, you do unlock these new like quests to do, like advanced quests in the same area. It's all set in this like very stereotypical English village. And you get these new quests to do. I've not even gone back and tried them yet. I will go back and try them. It just felt like a stage of a game. It didn't feel like a game.
right.
But what was there is really cool. It's a very good puzzle game, and that's because I went into it not really knowing what it was. I was like, do I just be a dick? Is this like Goat Simulator with a goose, or is it actually got a reason for doing things?
Yeah.
And you are literally being the biggest dick in the world as a goose. Like the first thing you have to do is you basically have to piss this farmer off. And you have to like get him so he goes into his sprinkler, and then you have to like turn the sprinkler on into his face, and he starts chasing you around, and you just start nicking his crops, and it just completely fuck him off. My favourite thing was bullying a boy. Like you literally bully a boy so he runs away and trips over, and then like loses his glasses, and he's doing this on the floor, and you're a goose going like in his face, and I'm like, this is so good. Like it's just you just get to be a dick. I think it's too expensive for what it is. It's on sale on Switch for $13.50, and that's what I brought it on. But on PS4, it's 15 quid, and it is literally. I think going back.
So apart from the challenge,
Apart from the additional challenges, I think I probably got about another hour in the game. I'd say 2.5 hours, which is fine, but it didn't feel ready to end. If a game felt like it was wrapped up perfectly nicely and ended in an hour, it'd be fine. But it felt like it was like just an end. It was just like, oh, really?
Oh.
Like, cool. It almost, I prefer almost if it's episodic. They were like, because people are loving the game. Like,
Yeah.
the fucking PewDiePie streamed it the other day, and it's got like 6 million views now on him when he's streaming it. So the game's going to be popular. People are going to pick it up. And it's a great Let's Play game because you just get to be a dick. But yeah, I can't sit here and say the game's bad because the game's great. It's fun. It's just super short. So I didn't go into
and it
ends like bang like that. Yeah, but it's fun.
I was expecting some sort of larger world that you were.
That's what I thought.
Sort of like
Go
I
Simulator.
expected to
Simulator,
kind
yeah.
of like unlock this
But
kind
with
of map,
puzzle
and then
elements
like
in it,
just have like free areas to go around.
Yeah.
But it didn't. And the final game I'm playing is Creature in the Well. Now, Creature in the Well, I wanted to play when it first launched. I almost brought it on Switch, and then I saw it come out as on Game Pass, and I was like, oh, thank God I didn't buy it on Switch. It's now on Game Pass. So Creature in the Well is
Like a robot or something, aren't you?
so you play as an
yes.
engineer, and it's I'm only 2 hours in, so I can't sit here and have a fully grounded opinion on the game. But how do I explain what the game is? It's an adventure game where you start off, you're speaking to your mum, basically saying, "Oh, is there anything beyond the storm? This big sandstorm. Oh no, only the mountain lives in the storm." And then you go into the mountain and you're just engineering this weird creatures like popping up here and there, going like, "You've come back to finish your job. I'm not going to let it happen." And it's all very ambiguous, and you're just like, "Fuck knows what's going on right now. Creepy knows what's going on right now. I just go on with it." And then it gets into the gameplay mechanic, which starts well, progresses well, and then plateaus out very plainly. And it is a kind of a cross between pinball and what's the game where you used to you move the thing along and bounce the ball off?
Breakout.
Oh yeah,
Breakout. Okay, so it's a kind of cross between pinball and Breakout. Whereas
Isn't that just Breakout?
no, because
It's
you have like these shields up, which are effectively paddles, but they don't move.
Right.
And then what you have to try and do is you have to get these right things and then hit them, and then it comes back to you, and your sword acts like a paddle in.
So is it?
So the angle you hit at, like like the angle you hit in the pinball is all about.
Yeah.
So your sword acts as like the pinball thing, but then you got to try and break blocks,
Right.
and each block has an energy amount to it, and then by breaking that block, you get to absorb that energy, and you need energy to open doors to go further into the mountain. Now, it starts off super simple. Then it gets to things like, once you got this block down, you only have 7 seconds to get the rest. You start to start finding patterns to bounce off walls and go around like that. And then they add enemies in there, and these like turrets shooting you, and you have to grab the turret thing to hit back, to then grab another one to hit back, and then run around the bottom, so you're hitting stuff like a pinball thing and all that.
Yeah.
And it ramps up pretty quickly with difficulty. I died quite a lot in the first, not in the first hour, probably the second hour of the game.
Okay.
It's like, oh, okay, this is actually ramped up a little bit now. And then you start getting used to the dash, you start getting used to the mechanics, and it just kind of maybe does more, but the issue I'm having at the moment is I can't see what else it can do now. It feels like it's done everything. Like, I've had some challenging puzzles, and I'm like, what, you can just put more enemies in there? Like, what, more turrets? That's just going to be boring. Like, what's the next level of this game? And I'm now a bit like, just a bit bored of it. And I don't know. It's also, it does that annoying thing of that so many Metroidvanias get wrong, where it doesn't tell you where to go, so you're just running around going through doors and all that, which means there's a shite ton of backtracking.
Right.
To go like, oh, I've done this puzzle, great, I got this upgrade to my sword, I can now catch the stuff and hit it back. And then I go back and I'm like, I have no idea where, there's no map. And I get why they do it.
No map.
There's no map. And then you speak to the people and they're like, oh, you're an engineer. Oh, have you seen this weird creature guy, dude? And it's like, eyes pop up behind you and I'm like, you're fucking useless. Creeping useless. Like, run off here and...
So, I think the best bit about Queep at the moment is we swear and then say...
Yeah, exactly what I was going to say.
It's like having that buzzer that hides swearing, but you always play it after
right
you swear.
Yeah.
But no, I just... It seems perfectly fine. I will finish it. I'm going to force myself to finish it because I want to see where it goes. I'm not overly interested in finding out. It's clearly trying to go for a twist, like, oh, this creature's your dad, or like something stupid. You know what I mean? Like, it was your creator. They created the world. It's clearly going for something like that. It hasn't got voice acting, and the writing is absolutely plain as anything in it. Which I find nowadays in games, even indie, if you haven't got voice acting, the writing needs to be like gripping. And you need to like, I want to read this. This is just like, I can just go, yeah, or whatever. Like, you're not going to tell me anything. You're just being an idiot now, mate. Yeah, so it's if you've got Game Pass, I recommend giving it a go. Because it does try to do something unique, and I applaud Flight School, the devs, to try and do something unique with a Metroidvania. It's going to be one of those things. You might play it and find the right route, and then it might take you 4 hours, and you'll be like, "That was really cool." Yeah. I might play it and then try and go off this weird route, and just be like, "Well, it took me 7 hours, so I got bored."
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where that is there. But that's the only other game I played. Yes. So should we go on to some news, people?
Let's do the news.
Not tons of news this week. Oh, you missed the little...
I was trying to see what you scribbled out.
Oh, Deliver Us the Moon.
Yeah.
We both got...
That's by the people who did the Close to the Sun, isn't it?
Yes. Well, the publisher, Wide Productions. We got 7 preview keys like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And we haven't played it. We were both... I was like, oh shit, I've got that to play that game. Yeah, so we're going to do it for next week.
Today. I was like, oh yeah.
So I put it on there.
Tank Wars.
Trev, I'm sorry.
I put it on there because I was gonna.
Demo available on Steam.
I'll do a video.
And
I'm sorry.
Oh, nice. Nice. See, you get the whole team working on it.
That's right.
So kicking off first with news is a game called Stella. Stella is best described as a Limbo-inspired adventure game, where you play as the last woman.
He's hitting the vodka.
Seeing out her days.
Neat, mate.
The last, a young woman seeing out her days in an ancient world, basically. Now, you get so many Limbo-style games appear. Agreed.
Oh, you do.
Oh,
You
yeah,
do,
yeah,
The
yeah.
definitely,
actual like artwork on this one, there's this scene with these like fire arrows and all that. It looks really nice. Like it stood out. I saw it and I was like, this looks nice. Like it looks interesting enough. There's puzzle mechanics to it. It's very much a puzzle platformer. It's developed by Skybox Labs, and they are calling it a cinematic puzzle platformer.
Right.
And it's releasing only on the Xbox first, on the 17th of October, and it will be coming to all other platforms later
Is it on
this
Game
year.
Pass?
No, it's not. Well, it may come to Game Pass, but it's not day
not
one
launch.
It's not day one Game
Okay.
Pass. But I'm interested in checking it out. You guys can see the trailer behind us, but it's the best way to describe it is literally an up-to-date Limbo, I suppose. Limbo made 7 years later with some new tech that can be used in games.
Limbo's still great. I played it this year.
No, I've just seen it there. I don't know. Why are we making so
Competition?
many Limbo games?
Yeah, we've had a few, haven't we?
Yeah.
We have indeed. Next piece of news: Lonely Mountain Downhill, a game I've been so excited for so long.
And I found out about today.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one with the arrows he's talking about there.
Ah.
Enough, but yeah, it's a side scroller where there's
It's Limbo.
Yeah.
Limbo.
Sorry.
Orange Limbo.
Lonely Mountain Downhill is coming to Game Pass day one of launch.
Ooh.
Yes. So Thunderfall Productions, the guys who are Supergiant and someone else who kind of created this new publishing company. Yeah.
Can we
Oh,
not
you
put
smush
point
that
sound
together.
effects?
That's it. Yeah.
No, you can't. It's
Oh,
demonetized
mate.
immediately. I promise.
And
you that.
Well, he swore earlier, so I know. Didn't you
I
say
don't give a
something else?
fuck.
A queen.
And yeah, so it's Megagon Industries and Thunderfall are Megagon are developing the game. Thunderfall are publishing the game.
Right.
It's coming to all consoles later this year. Now, if you don't know what it is, it's a very cute downhill mountain biking game, but it's more of a puzzle game than it is a downhill mountain biking game. It's very much finding the perfect line, finding
It's
the
a
drop off.
memory thing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, they very much. You see in every trailer taking shortcuts. It's very much going to be that thing there. I think it's going to be a very highly streamed game. I can see a lot of people really enjoying the stream of it.
That, yeah.
It's apparently as hard as nails, but it is going to be. People will learn how to speedrun it, and they will learn the perfect part to drop off this mountain and land. And I think it will. I don't think it will sweep the speedrunning nation by storm, but I think it will definitely be
one of those ones we'll see where I've completed this level in 12.4 seconds.
Yeah, and it has leaderboards for that, so of course
there
people
you
are going
go.
to be feeding into that more.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's coming to Game Pass day one, it's coming to PC and Xbox
I might
Game
give that
Pass
a
day
go.
one.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
Hasn't got a confirmed release date, apart from it is coming in October. We don't know when in October,
Okay.
but it is definitely coming in October.
The spooky month.
I feel like they can't announce it because now that Game Pass have effectively snatched up the news of it, Game Pass always do the big reveal at the beginning of the month, don't they?
Yeah,
Here's what's
yeah.
coming this month. And Game Pass have probably said, well, we'll do that if you let us announce the release date. And,
Yeah.
and then they can say day one launch and all that jazz.
Yeah.
Valfaris, the pretty damn challenging 2D pixelated action platformer with a kick-ass metal soundtrack has got a release date. Finally, we have a release date for this game.
Huh?
You okay?
No. Why? Because I want to play this game, but also I don't want to play this game.
Dan played
Right.
Slain, didn't you, as well?
I did, and I loved Slain, but it was so hard. It was so hard.
So this is developed by Steel Mantis, who are the guys who made Slain. If you played Slain, it's a very challenging. Again, what Slain does so well is it's that 2D simple platformer, because the idea is simple. You go from left to right, kill whatever's in your way. You go up and you go back from right to left, and you go up and right. But it doesn't overwhelm you with enemies, but the timing of the enemies and traps on the screen has to be absolutely spot on. And it gets very frustrating when you're just like, I knew I had to do that, and I didn't fucking do it.
You do start shouting at your hands.
It's like, why are you working?
Press the goddamn fin button! And I'm looking at my thumb like, I'm going to rip you off if you don't hit that! Oh!
It's like that scene from Liar Liar, you know, he's got the pen. And he's like, piss. It's literally that, like. But no, and yeah. So Valfaris is really cool. There's a what is video up on the YouTube channel. If you want to check it out, it's the soundtrack is really cool on it. And it's coming. It's got 3 release dates. It's coming to PC first on the 10th. Sorry, PC and Nintendo Switch on the 10th of October. So pretty soon. It's coming to PS4 on the 5th of November, and it's coming to Xbox One on the 8th of November. Now, there are signature editions available to you if you're one who collects games, if you're one who likes signature edition. They come with the cool little coins that you get custom for that game. And they're really nice. They're really reasonably priced as well. They're like 30 quid, and the game will probably cost 15 quid anyway. And what you get additional is, I always think, well worth the extra 15 quid. And that is launching alongside Where One. So if you buy the Nintendo Switch one, you get it on the 10th. If you get the PS4 one, you don't get it early, I'm afraid. But yeah, it's I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm tempted to review it. It all depends on how early review keys are ready, because the game's not going to be easy. And I'm not going to go, yeah, I'll review it in 2 days, and then end up smashing my PC up and being like, fuck this game, it's shit. Creeping shit.
I'm going to watch your review. That's how I'm going to play the game. I'm going to watch Lewis do it. So I can shout at his thumbs.
Yeah, why not? Maybe I'll stream it. I don't know. And the final bit of news is Sparklight. Now, this game has been highly anticipated by a lot of people for a long time. I've seen so many people, when we've done like hot list videos or things like that, always saying like, do you know when Sparklight's releasing? And then there's just, I don't know much about the game, if I'm being completely honest. It's finally got a release date. 14th of November, the game is coming. It is literally, the best way to describe it is it's a classic Zelda-style adventure game. That's literally what you're doing. It's a classic Zelda-style adventure game. It's coming to all consoles and PC on the 14th of November along with its release. Red and Blue Games. It's being published by Merge. And it's, it looks, if it's a good adaptation of a Zelda game, then no one's going to complain, are they?
Yeah, surely not.
No.
Should be fine.
Should
be fine.
Yeah, I think it's exactly going to be that. As long as they've done a decent job of making a Zelda game, we'll all be happy.
Yeah. Agreed.
Though it's not a Zelda game, obviously, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I agree. It'd be funny if you open a box and it goes...
I like it the last note is completely off key.
Yeah.
For copyright reasons.
That'd be good. That would be good. But that's the news.
Attacked by 1,000 chickens.
Our indie game news is going to rapidly deplete soon because it's getting to AAA season. So we're going to probably have 1 or 2 news stories. Now, I was going to do the whole news about...
Focus Home.
Focus Home.
Yeah.
Who, I don't know if you know, they basically took 2 games off all stores and didn't tell the devs that they were taking the games off the stores. So
cool
the
guys.
Sinking City, is that right?
Sinking City is the game they just released.
Yeah.
That Focus Home brought out. And Frog something. The name of the company is Frog something.
I want to say Bullfrog, but I still not.
No, I can't remember
because
right
they
now.
made Theme Hospital.
And they've taken down... So they got a deal with the publishers that basically Focus Home were going to put it out. Not just this game, but their other games, which was Sherlock Holmes and Jack the Ripper. A whole load of basically investigative adventure games. They do the same sort of thing. All of them pretty much the same, except the one we've been playing recently is a Cthulhu one. Yeah. Which everything I seem to be playing at the moment, it's it's Cthulhu.
Royalty free, that's why.
Yeah. Oh, hi Cthulhu. What are you doing here in this happy valley where we're learning to drive?
Soon we'll get a Sherlock Holmes / Cthulhu crossover.
Yeah. And they've the deal ended, but instead of Focus Home giving the IP back to the people and saying, here you go, it's yours, you may sell it elsewhere, they've gone, no, we're claiming it, but you're not allowed to sell it. We're going to take it all down, we're not selling it, but you're not allowed the game back to sell.
Just pulled them off sites.
And there's taken down the game, so these people are making no money now.
Shit.
Yeah.
Apart from, I don't think Sinking City's gone. because I think that deal is
All
still
right,
out there
yeah.
because that was a recent
Yeah.
publishing deal.
But they're old
But all
games.
their old games have gone,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Hang on, that wasn't in our contract,
Yeah.
in the agreement we had at the time." And Focus Home have come back and said, "Oh yeah, no, that's a new thing we do." And like, well, hang on, but that's in my mind. Surely it's about the contract you had with them then.
That's what we call
If you
illegal.
If you want to change a contract, well, then you have to sign a new one. It's a new deal.
That's how that goes.
Focus Home
You renegotiate.
Yeah.
turning into the indie version of EA, aren't they?
Yeah,
We've had
Which
a
is
vacuum.
a damn shame.
You know, we had a vacuum. We needed one of these,
because
and now we've got one.
I've liked a lot of what Focus Home put out there.
Yeah.
You know, Fate to Silence was buggy as hell, but they did a patch to it.
Well,
And I really enjoyed that. I still haven't finished that.
I've not played it yet, but apparently Greedfall was very, very good.
I like the Surge. I enjoyed that. Apparently Surge 2 is brilliant.
I've heard good things.
A lot of
about
good
it.
things about that. And, you know, Focus Home have always been known for being able to put out basically what the bigger developers should have been doing.
Yeah.
And now they seem to be trying to screw someone over.
Vampire.
Yeah.
The Surge.
Yeah.
A Plague Tale.
Oh, yes,
course,
they
yeah,
did Plague
Plague
Tale
Tale.
as well.
Insurgency.
So I don't know what it is. Maybe this isn't.
Farming Simulator 19.
Oh my! No, I was really upset with that one
Yeah.
because you couldn't
You
raid
couldn't
other
raid
people's
your
farms.
Yeah. Do you remember this?
No.
No, of course you don't.
I
Yeah,
don't remember anything past 2 minutes ago.
Should we
it's that vodka you've been necking.
Yeah.
I did do some neat a second ago, and it was horrendous.
Should we bob on to our main topic?
Yeah. Yes.
Nah.
Main topic being that with the gaming year, or just a year in general, coming to an end very soon, we wanted to talk about a couple of games that we are really looking forward to playing. Games that, like I said, they may be Game of the Year contenders. We can't say that until we actually play them, but games that some of them maybe we've been excited for a couple of months. Some of them maybe a couple of years. Now, the guys will have a couple of lists. I've got a few because I know Tom's got one of my ones on here, but
I got one.
I got a few down. But
I got this message while at work.
okay.
Nice.
And I literally got home, put these clothes on, and came here. So
I
I
know-
have nothing.
I know one for you anyway, so it's fine.
That's brilliant. As long as
Actually,
you
I've
got
got more than Dan.
I got one. Dan's got one because I knew one for Dan. I didn't put one on here
brilliant.
because I knew
I've got
one
the
for
same
Dan.
as Dan.
Yeah. do you want to go first?
Yeah, right.
Go on, what is it?
It's After Party.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the only game that I'm really looking forward to playing.
Night Owl Studios, I believe. The guys who made Oxenfree.
Yes,
Yes.
it is. Yeah. I love Oxenfree. I'm going to play it next month in celebration of Halloween because it's
Nice.
a spooky game, isn't it? Quite spooky. And,
There's a moment where you don't know where it's going to go, and there are the photos
I
you get
was-
back. The
I was
photos you get back are genuinely.
I was gently spooked by that game.
Yeah.
The whole time. It's got a spooky vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's the Stranger Things of games. I feel like season 1, mind you, when it was still spooky.
And good.
Whoa, come on.
Let's carry on.
But yeah, I really look forward to that. I mean, I want to outdrink the devil.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
that guy. Quit that guy.
We're sticking to this. We're good at this.
He's a real motherfucking cunt. I mean, he's a real mother creeping queep. I'm so
I'm glad
sorry.
you didn't get that bit wrong. Let's
Yeah.
go. He's a real creeping fucking. You got the mother and the which bit's the swear?
I mean, it's hard to tell. This Queep is so strong.
It is
Yeah.
such a powerful
it
world.
could be any
World?
swear.
Could be.
I believed
It's
it.
been a long day.
I like to get I took that in and I enjoyed what you
Good.
said. So
Good.
you didn't
So
think so.
After Party coming out on the 29th of October.
Yeah, so it's about a month away.
Can I jump in on one? Because I can't remember the name, so I'm going to need you to help me. Right? And
Stop
it
it.
was. Oh, sorry.
Stop it.
Yeah, do it.
Don't let him jump
Carry
in.
on.
It was the one we saw where it's basically Takeshi's Castle. It's the new
Nippon
fort.
Marathon.
No.
Where they're running up and you've got the puzzles to go through. The balls are running down. You can run
Little
into the
blobs.
balls. You're the little blobs.
The Battle Royale blobs for Devolver Digital.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that called?
Come on, guys. I need you here. I just thought of that when you
Something
were like,
Party?
"Oh
No.
yeah."
I'm gonna have to look up
We
Devolver games.
dissed
to
that
find
one.
it.
But that game basically is it 100 players,
Yeah, 100 players.
and you're basically playing
I think
Takeshi's
it's next.
Castle,
That is next year.
and
It's January. I think it's January release.
Oh damn it! Okay, I'm really looking forward to that game.
I can't remember
I think it's going to be an absolute blast. I cannot wait to get drunk and play that online.
Fall Guys.
Ultimate Knockout.
Fall Guys.
Fall
Ultimate Knockout.
Guys, yes.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, but that's next year. So
Nice.
damn it, go on, Lewis.
Have you got
Sorry.
anything else you want to
I jumped in for
start
next
by?
year.
There are other games that I think look okay.
Yeah,
But there's
but
nothing.
none that are
There's
really.
nothing that I'm looking forward to more than After Party.
Another one for Dan. But it's still saying 2019.
To be fair, it's only 3 months into the year, so
Yeah.
It's still saying 2019, so I'm going to say Dan can have this 2019, and that's Miniko's Midnight Market.
Oh yeah, ride those cats.
The cat one, the weird cat one where you got to like,
yes, I know.
Yeah,
I remember it.
you got to like go off and do cat missions and then sell.
And grow things
So
to feed the
artifacts,
cats, to
yeah.
race
Yeah.
the cats. And, yes.
Just it's like it is Japan in a game.
Yeah.
What it is. So I will not spend ages on this one, but Lonely Mountain Downhill. I've been excited for this game for quite a while. I wanted to play it at Rezzed, but there was a massive queue to get onto it.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's coming out soon. I'll just wait for it.
Yeah.
You said After Party. Indivisible.
Oh yes.
Indivisible is coming out very soon, 8th of October.
No, you won't like that because it has a slight turn-based.
Yeah, but you said it does look stunning.
It looks great. I love the animation, and I'd like to watch someone play it, but I wouldn't play it myself.
Indivisible is one
I
I
prefer real games.
Indivisible is one I strongly
real time games.
recommend for fans of like turn-based adventure games, because it does a very unique thing with its turn-based mechanics in terms of it almost turns into a fighting game turn-based mechanic. You have to choose abilities on a real time cooldown, and then you have to block, and then it's very interesting. It is one of the most unique combat systems I've seen in a very stale genre of games.
Yeah, because it's basically a Metroidvania.
Exactly, yeah.
But with this really nice.
It looks gorgeous.
I love it.
Every unique character, like everyone has a shield. You can't see the shield, but when they pull the shield out, it's so unique to them. It's not like a generic shield.
I remember it's where they keep their weapons as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because one of them keeps him in his turban as he fights out, and it's just
There's
the animation's beautiful.
A pirate woman who pulled her shield out, and all of a sudden little cannons pop out of it. And things like that. It just looks so nice.
I'd love an Indivisible cartoon or anime.
And I will say though, the game's hard.
Yes,
the game is hard, but definitely worth checking out. Stranded Sails. I'm not like, oh my god, this is my game of the year, but it's a farming sim on a cute island. You know the one we saw?
Yeah,
it's Minecraft with boats. Oh, wait, Minecraft has boats. It's Minecraft.
It's not quite Minecraft. It's not as good as Minecraft because it hasn't got 4K assets.
Oh, hang on, he was taking the piss.
Yeah, because it doesn't have a 4K asset pack. So I'd probably stick with Minecraft as you because the 4K assets are. I mean, I can't run it because it's too taxing on my PC. But
my heart has never.
I thought this was going to be the last episode.
Yeah,
that was it.
I'm going to jump out that window. My God.
But no, it does look cool. It looks adorable. It looks like a game. I'm gonna buy it on the Switch straight away, and I'm probably gonna. It's over Christmas. It's gonna be an absolute lifesaver, I reckon. This game, because it'll be like, oh, I've got 20 minutes while I'm waiting for food. I'm a bit pissed. I don't want to play anything with combat. I'm gonna go get my carrots from the garden and take them back in. Whoa, a bit fishing.
Tom's so drunk right now. It's amazing.
I'm a little bit.
He's hammered.
I might have the
Valfaris. I'm looking forward to. Again, I don't know what game yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to it. And a final game, which Tom's not too sure about, but I'm really looking forward to Beyond Blue.
I have my.
This is the educational underwater one with no combat. You know, you swim around. And
you swim around.
Oh yeah, no, I saw that one.
It's endless ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it because if people didn't know, I fucking love the sea. Like I literally
you loved absolutely.
In love
sharks.
The sea. Oh, sharks are just like. There's only one better thing than Shark Week, guys. Shark Fortnite. Simple as that. Yeah, and I just want to. I want to have a nice.
Hang on, sorry, I have to stop. Did you say what is Shark Week?
When is Shark
Week?
It was beginning of August.
Yeah,
I missed it completely.
Do you not remember we had this whole big talk about it in the?
I tweeted about it, like bigging up for like counting down. I was like,
no,
9 days for Shark Week, 8 days for Shark Week.
I don't remember anything ever, do I?
No.
Is it because I drink on the podcast?
But this game, I want this game to be. Well, they've already confirmed there are BBC.
Stop looking at me like that when you're drinking, man.
That's right. Just keep going.
They've already confirmed that this game is going to have.
He's trying to feel sexy with me, but he looks like a goldfish trying to drink vodka.
Trying to breathe vodka.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's the last bit. I'm doing it for the patrons on the post show.
Yeah, okay.
But no, they've confirmed that the game is going to have BBC narration over it, so people who narrate the BBC nature programs, not
David
Attenborough, but other people there, which is great. And I want this game to be a 3, maybe 4 hour sit down on a Sunday morning, couple of cups of coffee, headphones on, and just lose myself in the ocean, learn the ocean. That's all I want. I'm excited about that.
I played it at Res. That was enough.
Yeah, I watched you play it at Res.
Yeah,
and I thought, Lewis will like this.
Yeah.
It is very much a game like
I tell you what,
Good
it
for
would be.
schools.
It'd be a really nice game in VR.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
I mean, if you're a Call of Duty fan, it's probably a game for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you see the Medal of Honor VR
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
from Respawn?
Yeah, it looks
What?
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Respawn and doing Medal of Honor.
Yeah. VR.
I love Medal of Honor.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
What? I don't know how
It's
at all.
just a VR game.
I've got VR.
Well, then you're in Happy Town, my friend.
I am.
We will.
Because you can also catch the grenades out the air and throw them back, and you can.
I will.
Sorry, love Respawn.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to see what they do with Star Wars actually. But
I'm really excited for that game.
right, we'll wrap it up there, and we'll go on to Patreon, shall we? But yeah, that's the game to look forward to. So we got After Party from yourself. You mentioned.
Well, no, it's next year. Doesn't count. It was Fall Guys.
Fall Guys, yeah.
It's next year.
Then yeah, so After Party, Lonely Mountain, Indivisible, Stranded Sails, Valfaris, Beyond Blue, but that's a little niche one. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for stopping by and checking out the podcast. If you did listen to us and you want to go check us out on YouTube, there is a benefit because you get to see the videos of all the trailers playing behind us. If you watched us, but you want to make sure you get us on audio next time, then we're available on all podcast services.
You can't get rid of him.
So, yes, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. We are also available on Patreon, where you can throw us $1 to get exclusive pre and post show content. We're about to go and record the post show now. We're going to chat about. Well, we don't even know what we're going to chat about. But until then, guys, or until you support us,
hang on. Remember, if you want to help the show, go to thebear@thedicebear.com. If you're an indie dev or a indie dev publisher, I will pimp out your game during the podcast for money.
But guys, thank you so much for stopping by. Until next time, just stay indie credible, and goodbye.
Yeah, do that.
See you later, guys.
Goodbye.
Patrons.
What are you watching?
I disliked that video. I literally just disliked it because.
Why? Because of that guy talking
It's
at
him
the
talking the
start.
whole time. I'm looking at this Medal of Honor VR stuff that I've not heard about at all.
I can't believe you didn't hear about it.
I don't know how I didn't hear about it.
I love it. He puts music on at the start, then he loads his gun and he's off out for some fun.
I said the audio.
You do know that they're going to pick this up. I'll play the trailer behind, so patrons have an idea what we're.
Frame rate's dropped for some reason. Why is the frame rate awful? Is that me?
Best VR.
There'll be a certain amount of VR in there.
Oh,
It's not
why
gonna
is
be-
it all fucking fat guys talking?
Welcome to the Indie Credible.
Oh, cool. Patrons, how are we doing?
Guys.
Oh, mate. I need to sleep so bad.
Yeah, you know.
Hammered.
He's had quite
I'm
a lot
not
of...
hammered, I'm a little bit drunk.
Did you? I was telling Tom about it. It's quite
Yeah.
funny. Did you hear about my stream the other day, 2 weeks ago?
Which one's that? The one where each time you opened a pack, you had to have a
God.
shot.
It got
Yeah,
so
yeah.
out of hand. It got so out of hand. I was hammered. I mean, it was funny because I couldn't remember the stream. And the next morning I woke up and I was like, what even happened in the stream last night? So I looked at the stats. I was like, fucking hell, like bottom numbers were like just below 80. Top numbers were 106. I was like, wow, people must have liked what they're doing. So I went on Discord and I got in touch with Morpheus. I was like, he would have been there. What happened? And he was like, oh my God, it was brilliant. So the last hour, you didn't play any Mythgard. This was a sponsored stream. You didn't play Mythgards. You went through your favourite football goals on YouTube and turned the volume down and commentated on them yourself. And he was just like, it was brilliant. He said people were in chat just like, what is this guy doing? Like, hair was over the shot, my eyes were bloodshot. Yeah, I've done 17 shots of Jägermeister in 40 minutes.
Jägermeister's good.
Jägermeister's,
Bring that to the next one.
do you know what, how that's so tasty on its own?
Yeah, Jägermeister's
It's
another
nice,
one.
yeah.
I was just like, this is going down really
It's
easy.
one of those things, it's harsh to begin with, but then the more you drink it, the
And I
smoother
did
it
almost
is.
apparently throw up on the stream.
Yeah.
Because you know that really weird shit with the plumbing it?
Oh, you
Apparently
did.
I was like, oh, let's do a shot of this. And apparently I was like, people were like, oh my God, he's actually going to chunder. He's going to get banned. He's going to get banned.
When are the three of us going to do something like drunk like that, where you take shots?
Oh, well, we actually,
we should do
patrons,
drunk Mario Party.
we have a,
No, I can't play Mario
we are
Party
doing a
drunk
competition
Why?
soon.
because I can't play Mario Party drunk. I'll
We're doing
explain
a
off stream.
Patreon competition soon, as in we are doing a competition soon against
Do
each other.
something. How?
What?
What?
Yeah.
Drinking?
No.
Hang on, when was this decided?
Today, because I got the announcement today. As of the 5th of October,
Yeah.
us three will have access to the Endless Mission beta, you know, to build a game.
Yeah.
We're going to have like 6 weeks to make a game each
Oh shit.
Oh,
in the
no.
game. And then and you can export
Shit.
it in their and we're going to send it to our patrons to play. And they're going to judge who's the best game.
Oh, that's not fair, because you've spent ages actually spending time developing a game, because you're a PE teacher and you don't have real work. I've got a real job.
Yeah. Well, you know.
It's even worse for me.
He's never done it.
I've never done it.
This
Doesn't even
game
have
is
to turn
gonna
his
be the
PC on.
best, isn't it?
How do I turn this on?
If I win,
Oh, that'd be amazing.
yeah.
So complete unique, like any
Okay.
idea you want. And it's not game development, it's drag and drop, don't you?
To be fair, I was pretty good at Little Big Planet.
You can have it as
I
you
did
can.
some good.
You can literally make it as simple
PSP
as you want
version,
or
mind
as
you.
complex as you want. So that's our go. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, we'll do it. Go
6
for
weeks
it.
in one
do
night?
I
it.
still think
I
we
won't
need.
win.
I think we do need a drunken
Yeah, we should do
Show.
a thing, a
a
drinking
show
game
where we
thing.
a drinking game show with the guys.
I want to do that. I do want to do a drink game. Just when do we do it?
Or what we can do is we can just film us like
Drinking.
mystery science theatre sort of thing, but with drinking. If we watch a marathon of maybe like 3 films, maybe 2, and we make a drinking game out of it, we could film that, and you're allowed to do that as a release as a
Yeah,
comedy.
as long as we're not watching the mid. Do you
Well,
show the movie?
If
Well,
if
on
record-
Patreon, you
record-
can show it on Patreon.
Yeah, we can record the audio for just for normal people, and they can play it against the movie. Or the Patreon, we can record the visual, and then they can see us as well.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'll be up for that.
Yeah.
I love doing marathons. We can just pick a favourite series.
We need to
of
pick.
ours.
We need to pick a weird ass movie.
Oh, I'm just saying weird.
Like one that we've not seen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or one you've not seen especially, because you haven't seen anything good.
That is
so
true.
not
Like
true.
Hellraiser. We should take a minute to watch
I've never seen
Hellraiser.
Have you
Hellraiser.
never seen
I've never seen
Hellraiser?
Hellraiser.
What would you drink to in Hellraiser though?
Oh, gee. Every time there's good.
Vodka's my shit.
Just drinking beer.
I say we do Jaeger though.
I
No. Here's what you do. It's beer. I will even do beer. It's beer for normal stuff. So you're just like
Oh yeah, no, you have the different bits.
And then for when it's St. Major, you do shots, and we'll have vodka or something for that.
I still like Dan's idea before though, like a drinking D&D show.
Oh yeah, I'm up for that as well.
Yeah,
it's
no,
just-
I'm up for that, but it's finding a time to do it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, any weekend I'm fine to do it as long as we, are pre-booking this kind of stuff. Then I'm it's not a problem.
Yeah.
It's got to happen.
I'll be
I can pretty much do Friday and Saturday
Yep, same. Friday and Saturdays.
is when I can do.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Yeah. I'm
not likely going to happen.
pretty much the same.
All right, then why aren't we doing it?
Oh, we will do. We have to organise it. I can't just go. Oh, I'll do this now.
Let's do it right now.
When do you want to
Why
do it? Saturday. Not this Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
I'm serious. Next Saturday. Why not?
I can't do next Saturday.
Why not?
Can't.
I'm in London on a school trip.
I'm in London.
Till what time?
8.
Okay, 8 o'clock.
He's being fucking pussy.
8:30.
He's being pussy.
I gave him 30 minutes.
He's being fucking pussy, man. Let's get Canada out.
Let's get Canada out.
Let's get Canada out.
Okay.
Brian.
See you later, Canada.
Trev, I need help making a game. I pimped your game all the way through it.
I'm gonna make a video. I'm so sorry again.
Well, you
Don't
were playing
help
the last
him.
one, didn't we? And they got really racist. Do you remember that video?
Well, you got really racist.
Yeah, we started doing accents.
Yeah, you started. Yeah, we both did. To be fair, it was Australian though. So it wasn't that
I
bad.
still
It was
can't
Australian,
believe
but
I
it was like,
lost.
"Hello, how are you?"
How is that Australian?
Because it
Our
just,
accents weren't
that's where it
good.
went to. It started
Oh, right,
Australian,
okay.
and
Yeah.
it was just like, "Oh, look at that dick over there." It was like, I don't think that's Australian. Just stick with it, and no one will notice. All right, just go with it. It's fine.
Right, look. Right. When do you want to do this thing?
As I said, I can do it Friday or Saturday.
Alright, so not next time. So that's the 4th and 5th. So we can't do that. 11th, 12th. Friday or Saturday, what do you prefer? Both of you.
I'm happy with either.
Yeah, I can do Friday or Saturday, so I really don't mind.
Fuck it, Friday then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we do the podcast.
Friday the 11th, we'll do the podcast.
And what are we doing afterwards? Just
Yeah, what do you want to do?
watching
Do you want to do the film or do you want to do the D&D?
Ooh.
I'm happy with whatever.
As am I.
Okay, guys, you have until you've got one
Yeah, but
week.
2 weeks.
1 week.
You've
That's
got
2 weeks.
Yeah, but a week
but-
to get the.
and we need to get
Oh,
a
of
week
course.
to get together
Yeah.
what we
Yeah.
need to do. So you've
Yeah.
got 1 week to decide whether in 2 weeks' time
We'll
we
do a little
a
marathon when we
Patreon
drink.
special,
Yeah.
movie marathon. Not,
I think
not-
at least 3 films.
because it's going to be after this, so we can't do a marathon.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Just do a
Oh,
single
2
film.
films at least.
Just do a single film.
We'll do a film.
Oh, we're going to have to up on the drinking games then.
But
Well,
well,
no, it won't be a problem. We'll use anytime they say the word "and" take a shot.
Yeah. And the, me, I.
any
Or watch-
word of a vowel in it, we drink.
We give it a shot. So you guys have got a choice. We're either going to do basically we'll talk over a movie while getting drunk. We should watch
commentary, is it?
Jaws.
Commentary.
We should watch something like that, shouldn't we?
What's
We
that?
should watch a classic.
I mean, I'd watch Jaws again for the.
I mean,
200th time.
I watch any film I've seen a million times.
Yeah.
Once you're at a drinking game, it's a whole other different.
I'm just thinking, what would be funny to watch?
Well,
over?
Jaws, you could do every time the music's on, you have to continuously drink beer. Every time there's a shark attack, is a shot.
Every time they do a zoom in close, that shot where the
Vertigo zoom.
yeah.
Yeah.
Every time they do one of those, you've got to take a shot.
Jaws, it was so good for that, wasn't it? That one shot on the beach.
You sat on the bench. Quick
Are
shot.
we doing Jaws then? It seems like we're doing Jaws.
Well, I know we'll pick
Alright,
the
I'm
movie,
going
but you
for
guys
Jaws.
got
I
to
know
decide.
you are, yeah.
You guys have got to decide.
Jaws
So
is one
it's
of the
either-
best horror films ever released.
It's really good.
We're going to watch a
Calm
movie,
down.
and
do
we'll
the
drink
movie,
along
that's
with
fine.
it, or we do a D&D.
Yeah.
If we do a D&D, it'll be quite a few hours though. We know
That's
what
the
that
thing.
runs to.
Well, this is the thing. It's
Well, it
like-
depends if
it's
Tom
the-
can play it properly this time.
Oh, and it'll be uncensored and patrons only.
I'm game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm game.
Yeah. Sounds good.
But you guys decide.
Let us know in Discord.
I honestly think more than one film is a better option. If we're going to do D&D, that's going to take hours.
Jaws 1,
anyway.
Jaws 2, Jaws 3. I think there's a Jaws 4.
Only Jaws 3.
My issue is with the D&D one.
Yeah.
You can slow down your drinking. So
Right.
going a few hours with the slow drink as you go through
Okay.
works.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're doing a movie with shots and that lot,
Shot!
I will be wankered
shots.
after the first movie.
Right. So, people, you want to get your votes in before. Let's say
Monday the 10th? No,
8th,
8th.
7th.
All those numbers.
Right, get your votes in before at least Wednesday the 9th, I think. That gives us 3 days to get shit together.
Yep.
That's fine.
So if they vote D&D,
yeah.
I'll have 3 days to write a one shot.
We'll do the Star Trek one.
Okay, yeah, fine.
Yeah. You've already got stuff together, haven't you, for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just do that one.
Okay.
We'll do it for ages.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so before get your shit together before Wednesday the 9th, and then we'll sort it out for Friday the 11th, and we'll get fucked up.
Okay.
Everyone cool
Sounds
with
good.
that?
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
Anyone want any drugs?
I think that's.
I'm not saying on podcast, but yes.
I think that's Patreon meeting adjourned, isn't it?
Yes, I think so.
Bring this meeting to a close.
Guys, thank you so much for your support as always. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for.
Tank Wars. Oh no, this is Patreon, so I know that.
Thank you for enjoying the podcast. I know you did. And yeah. Till next time, guys. Have a good one.
That's how you do it with women, isn't it?
Shit, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you did.
Oh,
we do-
I
you
know
You like what
liked
you
it,
saw? I know you did.
You
you
just got to
enjoyed
go, look,
yourself.
love, we can make this easy or we can make this hard. Your choice.
Yeah, he threatens them.
And I go,
So listen, love, you can either fuck off or I'll kick the shit out of you.
no, it's either you can come home with me and you agree to, or I roofie you and I take you home.
And you'll rape seed oil her.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is Patreon, so you don't have to worry about that.
That's what you do.
I'll just call him back.
That is the that's how you do shit.
Vodka. It's the new drink of the podcast.
No, it's not.
It's the official drink of the podcast.
It's not.
It's not.
It's I can't read that.
At the moment, piston
Russian
headers.
standard vodka.
Anyway, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until next time.
It's the official drink of the Patreon show.
Goodbye.